another gay horror pod with Stuart Ross and Jesse Tabbitt. Doesn't that make you
Makes me
feel like you have no power?
My job, I'm like, dialed into everything. Okay.
Hi, Jesse. How are you doing?
I'm doing it so much better now that we are set up.
Yes.
Seemingly. For our first time recording. Visually.
Video in person.
Yes.
Because podcasts are talk shows now.
Yeah, they are. God, I'm just looking at my phone and it's like kind of crooked, but I think it's fine.
It looks fine on this. As the person who can see it on.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
What do I know? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a gay podcast. Gays can be a little crooked.
I'm in a very talk show pose, like legs crossed.
And I'm sitting cross-legged with my whole pussy out.
Granted that you're in a chair. I feel like I'm on a couch, so I have a little more. Like I have pillows here. I'm bookended by pillows.
You look very comfortable.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you always look very comfortable.
Yeah, I think that's my vibe.
Looking comfortable.
You know what? More and more these days. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. How are you doing?
I'm good. Yes, I'm always happy to be here. We have not been in your apartment for over a month, I don't think.
It's been a minute, yeah.
But no, I'm good. I did something uncharacteristic for me this week.
Oh my God, tell me.
I went to the Americana Theater 3 nights in a row.
Why?
Because I was hanging out with people who that is the more geographically desirable place than my beloved Burbank 16.
Yeah.
So Wednesday night we went and saw Candyman, the original. They were playing it again with a couple of friends of ours. We went to the rotating sushi restaurant in the Galleria, which was really good.
Like I did not even know that was a thing.
It was really good.
Okay.
Thursday night we went to Cheesecake Factory with John, Brian, and Skylar.
Aww.
And then saw the movie we're talking about today.
Yes.
Black Phone 2. And then Friday night, we went to Backery with our friends George and Edward.
Okay.
And we went and saw Roofman.
Wait, there's a Backery?
There's a Backery at the Galleria. No, it's the Americana, but it's kind of on the outside of the Americana.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Americana. For a second?
I'm still in Glendale.
Yes. For a minute, this is my Rick Caruso brain.
You thought we were talking about the Grove.
I thought you were talking about the Grove.
There is one walking distance from the Grove, but it's not in the Grove.
Well, also there's a Cheesecake Factory at the Grove.
Yeah, so it is like all over like a little...
A Cheesecake Factory in the AMC in the Grove, kind of?
Kind of, yeah.
It's crazy. But you're at the Americana, which, listen, if I have to pick an AMC that's not Burbank, I'm going to go to the Americana.
So I had 3 good experiences there.
That's great.
Previously had very bad experiences there.
Right.
I will say the seats feel dirty.
That's true. Did you see any of one of those movies in Dolby?
We saw Black Phone 2 in Dolby.
Okay.
But the other ones we saw in regular theaters, and the seats feel about 15 years old.
That's
and
true.
Maybe a little dirty.
I think it's because of...
It's fabric.
It's fabric, and also, like, the traffic that theater gets is, like, not cinema goers.
Yeah, but I also think it's just, like, any fabric over the course of... I don't know if those seats have changed since those theaters opened in the 2000s.
I know.
So I was like, new seats would be nice, but
Sure.
I'm healing my relationship with the Americana Burbank 18.
That's great,
Yeah.
because, I mean, kind of... I don't want to say the Burbank 16 has fallen, but there was a time when we thought it was.
We had some bad experiences there, and then I've since had some good experience. But maybe it's like you have to learn to take the good to take the bad. And that's just the facts of life, mama.
This is literally Los Angeles. You can't have this conversation without living kind of in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Like, it just feels...
Well, we've now been having these conversations on this podcast that does travel worldwide.
Yeah.
I see the analytics. She's going to Germany. She's in different countries.
Yeah.
And they're just like... They're, like, really worried about the conditions of the Burbank 18 theater.
Well, also, anytime I go to the Burbank, almost anytime I go to the Burbank 16, I see someone...
Someone you know or someone famous?
Someone famous.
Yeah.
I think of someone famous that's related to the industry. Like,
yeah. Well,
I've seen TikTokers. I've seen podcasters. I'm like, oh, this is the real ones.
Yeah,
These
the classics.
The classics, yeah. That's great to know. I'm so happy for you. It's kind of inspiring me to book something at the Americana.
Yeah, because you went and saw... I know information about you that you don't know I know. because
Surprise!
MT told me. You went and saw The Roofman on Friday night as well, but
did.
you went to the Alamo Draft House.
I did go to the house.
Don't you love how I just know all this information about you?
Yeah, it makes sense. I have a friend who likes to frequent the draft house. And I was like, I haven't been in a while. And as we've discussed, every time we go, it's like a $50 affair.
Oh, if you get out of there for less than for $50, that's actually honestly a deal, Mom.
I did.
What? Okay, so what did you buy?
I had a Coke Zero.
This is also not a Roofman mini review. This is a Black Phone 2 mini review, which you know because you clicked in, but we're talking about our Roofman.
We're talking about this first. Which honestly was, out of all the movies I saw this weekend, and I saw a lot, maybe the best. I got a Coke Zero, and I got, oh my god, they have hot dogs now.
Ooh.
So I got an all-beef hot dog, which comes with fries, and relish, and mustard, and it was so good.
Yeah, well, and I guess my issue is I always just get 3 beers.
That's
or like 2 cocktails and a beer.
That's gonna send you $75.
Yeah, so it's maybe I've been blaming Alamo Draft House for my own spending problems.
Yeah, it's so expensive and it's actually just fine.
It's so expensive because I make it expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's
so
they get you.
This is a Black Phone 2 mini review.
Unfortunately, we're not talking about Roofman.
Yeah.
Which
I enjoyed. It was 20 minutes too long.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Similar critique I have. Let's just hop into Black Phone 2.
Maybe.
Too long. It took so long to get going.
Yes. I also think that, and the most egregious part of the movie for me was the dialogue was shockingly bad.
Yeah, well, and I think, okay, so I've gone through and I'm like, I mean, like, this movie made money this weekend. It got pretty good reviews.
Yeah, it did get really good.
I didn't live for it. I died. So for me, the dialogue is very similar to the first one, but the first one had cute kids saying bad words. This one had teens saying bad words, which is less adorable.
It's so interesting, and I thought about this. I thought similarly, like how there is this, like, no offense to teens, but like if you're a pubescent actor, like, statistically, like, you're gonna come off as awkward on screen.
Well, and Finney's now just an adult.
Yeah. I also think
I've seen him train dragons now. He's not a child to me anymore.
Right? He's on the up and up, that actor. I think his name is Mason Thames.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, he's pretty much an adult in the movie. The dialogue is bad, and subsequently the performances are bad.
Yeah.
I will also say Ethan Hawke actually, like, isn't really present.
He's not in that
for
much.
Like 10, except for 10 to 15 minutes. The kind of tautness and the chamber piece vibes of the first one are almost not here at all.
Yeah.
Because the first one takes place in a fucking basement the whole time. So you're like, you have, it's almost like a play.
Yeah, you're very like,
this is like they're in a Friday the 13th style summer camp
during the winter. Which I don't know. Snow camps doesn't make sense to me.
Also, some bad CGI. Some really distracting CGI.
So it gets going about halfway through.
Yeah.
And I did like, from when they get to the camp to the end, although there's still like, it's still a little clunky. Like, it's just like...
Yeah, clunky's a great word.
It's just too long to get going for what it does once it gets going.
Yeah, and I think, listen, I like Scott Derrickson. I'm a big fan of the first movie, and I do appreciate that they're giving the grabber, like, lore. Also, sorry, first of all, the grabber is not, respectfully, not an intimidating name.
No, it's not like, oh, yeah, Freddy.
Right.
But then it's also, if you think about it, it's like, well, the icons of 80s horror are just, like, male names.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that and like Leatherface. Like, if you think about those out of context, they're all kind of silly. It takes time to make it sound good.
Sure.
But yeah, it just, so I think that I feel like I interrupted you.
Well, I was just going to say.
Sorry.
That's okay. I appreciate the like expansion of the lore because I've read the novella. Actually, it's not even a novella; it's a short story. It's less than 10 pages,
Yeah.
and so I appreciate that they have made serious efforts to like dig into the world, I guess you could say. But also, I walked away from this movie feeling like, why does it exist? If only to like make money. Like I just was like,
Yeah, this was very much like, oh, not every movie needs a sequel.
yeah,
Not every horror movie needs a sequel, and that's fine.
yeah.
But I just sort of was like, why does this movie exist?
Also, did it like not peeve you, but did you notice they dropped the from the title? So the first movie is The Black Phone, and this one is just Black Phone. And I thought, oh,
That is
that's
weird.
interesting. Why?
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
But that is strange.
And maybe because The Black Phone 2 is a little clunkier
Yeah.
to say.
And it's sort of Barbarian and Black Phone came out in similar times.
Mm-hmm.
And as a follow-up to Barbarian, we didn't get Barbarian 2, we got Weapons.
Yeah.
As a follow-up to the Black Phone, we got the Black Phone 2, and part of me is like, maybe we should have just gotten another original, not original, because it's an adaptation of a short story.
Yeah.
But like, I probably would have rather seen Scott Derrickson make another original concept horror movie. I don't think everything. Yeah. I think Smile makes sense as a franchise.
Yeah.
I think this could have made sense as a franchise, but I think they tried to make it. They tried to make it as seriously as the first one was, but and like we've seen this in Nightmare on Elm Street 2, where they made it as serious and it wasn't as fun, and then the third it's a little bit more fun, and you're having more fun. And it's kind of hard with like Ethan Hawke's character is a fucking pedo. Yeah, and so it's hard to be like, oh my god, we're having so much fun with this pedophile chasing after these kids.
This movie as very serious source material plays it deftly seriously, and
it's just like I would have liked to have 8 to 12% more fun.
Yeah, I think.
And is that asking for too much?
That's not asking for too much. No. I will say Scott Derrickson loves to shoot in like a lot of scenes are shot in like a VHS style, like found footage.
I hate that shit though.
Okay, so I really, I think it works sometimes and doesn't work other times. I will say,
and like
gripes aside, I liked how, so to your point, it's kind of, some of it is like Nightmare on Elm Street vibes. Oh my god, what is her name? The female lead, or the co-lead, not Claire. Jesus,
Ginny? No.
That's no. Oh, I got it. Wait, Gwen.
Yeah.
Gwen is throughout the movie having nightmares.
Yeah.
So it is. I did like visually her nightmares are portrayed like when she's in them, and then she comes out of them and is in like a fugue state, and the camera is a little fuzzy and yet like a little in focus.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the in between before she truly wakes up, and I thought that was clever. I thought it's not a poorly made movie, to be honest. The writing, the dialogue, for me, that was the biggest.
It's a little tough, and I also think other characters should have had dreams.
Yeah.
I think Finney should have had dreams because he's connected to the life through the phone.
Right.
It's not too much of an expansion on the world to be like, well, now he's having dreams too. Or he if he answers the phone, then he goes into some sort of dream state.
Right. You know what I thought was going to happen?
What?
I thought that the I guess this is like kind of a spoiler. The owner of the camp, played by Damien Bashir.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be the killer.
I thought he was going to be the killer. I thought he was going to be working with the grabber, which I actually would have liked.
Yeah, well, and I thought it was going to sort of end up being like, oh, this kid was accused of these killings, and then because of that, he started killing people. Right. And then actually, Damien Bashir is the real world terror, and then you have in the real world Damien Bashir's, because it's like you're casting, I think, an Oscar nominated actor for like not a big role.
It kind of feels like they were moving toward that, and then at some point,
Yeah,
they were just like, oh,
noted out.
The grabber's like,
but like I do like the grabber on ice was great. Like
with the ice skates.
There is like 40 solid minutes of this 2 hour movie.
I'll agree with that.
But that's a bad ratio.
Yeah, for movies.
But it's like also people liked this movie, but I also feel like my theater was kind of full, but also kind of dead. I don't think people were having. I saw Candyman in a full theater,
incredible,
the night before, and everyone was zipping and zapping and having fun.
Love that.
And then nobody was really enjoying this.
Yes.
And it felt too self-serious to be a Blumhouse sequel.
The woman beside me, when the movie ended, the woman beside me said, "Thank God."
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit. But to your point, I'm seeing a ton of positive reaction online. So
I'm glad it made money. I think if they make a third, there is a little course correction they can do, and we can be back on track.
Hopefully they listen to this episode and they say, okay, we have
Jason Blum, we know you're a listener.
Yeah.
Please.
Scott Derrickson, Robert Cargill. Yeah. See Robert Cargill.
Tight hour 30.
Tight hour 30. Lock in the dialogue.
We can lose the current kids.
Let's get back to...
I like them. I think we can just start with new kids.
We can do like this movie kind of does like a grabber, like prequel. It's part of it's like kind of a prequel.
Yeah.
Not really,
and all of that dragged for me.
Yeah, like the origin story.
Well, then just all the dreams were the same.
Yeah.
And so it's like a lot of just like running through Colorado. And I'm like, if I wanted to run through Colorado, I go to Colorado.
Colorado, yeah.
You're
always saying that.
I'm saying that. But I think we've had our final note.
I think we've had our
But to go back to Roofman, which I did enjoy, it was also 20 minutes too long. But we get to the end of the movie, and my friend George, the credits start, and he just goes, "Too long!"
No! Oh, no.
And not so super loud, but enough that I could hear it, and I chuckled.
Yeah, it's definitely longer than it needs to be, but
all movies are too long now.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think Channing Tatum is incredible. I thought Kirsten Dunst was maybe the best performance of the movie. She's like wonderfully low key and like very believable, but lol at us reviewing Roofman. Wait a minute, Roofman versus Grabber. Who's coming on top? Who's coming out on top?
Who's coming on top is a different question than who's coming out on top. I think the Grabber.
It's a trick question.
Both bottoms.
Roofman's coming on top
because he's on the roof.
There you go, honey.
And
can I just say, Channing Tatum, full ass,
and like whispers of balls.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he's
we were taint to balls.
If you listeners, if you have it. And by the time this episode comes out, neither will probably still be in theaters.
This episode's coming out. I'm turning this around in a day, so this episode will come out tomorrow.
Totally, yeah. Pardon my...
Actually, technically, legally, tonight.
Pardon my
accusations.
My accusations. If you have a choice between Roofman and Black Phone this weekend, go for Roofman, moms.
Honestly, if you can find a theater playing Candyman, just go see Candyman.
Yeah, it's awesome. I did not realize it was back in theaters.
They did it. AMC's been doing they did Friday the 13th, they did Nightmare on Elm Street, they did Candyman, they're doing Scream this week. So which is like, I love watching an old movie in theaters.
Yeah, is it crazy that I keep forgetting that Halloween is like literally like a week and a half away?
So we were talking about this yesterday. I'm not as into it this year as I normally am.
Yeah, me neither.
I think coming out of... This has sort of happened the last year with different things like Pride and Christmas and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. Coming out of COVID, I had like a lot of like, I gotta do it. And now I'm like, maybe I could sit down.
Maybe I don't have to do it.
I'm now 36. I'm hitting my prime of just like... I watched 5 horror movies at home.
You've been watching a lot of movies.
I'm pacing ahead, which is good.
You're pacing ahead. I also think we're kind of low-key always in Halloween mode.
Yeah, I feel like LA is pretty LA is just a Halloween city.
Specifically us, we're always dialed into the Halloween, literally and vibe-wise world. Oh, wait, I should mention, I also saw Frankenstein this weekend.
Oh, how was
GDT's
it?
Frankenstein.
You gave it a 3 on Letterboxd.
You stalking my Letterboxd! Get away from me! No,
I did appreciate that you didn't give a numerical value to the Black Phone too, because then although I think I gave 1 on mine, but
I couldn't do. I was just like, I can't decide.
I think I gave it a 2.5.
Sometimes I just like don't want to give values. I'm like, I'll just come back to this later when I've made a decision.
Well, and sometimes I just heart a movie.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I'm like, I'll watch it again. I think it might be a 1 star, but I liked it.
Been there. Been there, and we'll be there again. But
yes.
Listen, Frankenstein, I was so hyped. I was so excited. You want to talk about 20 minutes too long.
Is it a style over substance movie?
It is, but at the same time, like, people are loving it. I think, here's the thing about GDT. I think he is...
That's Joseph Gordon-Levitt, in case you're... No.
Yes. Guillermo del Toro.
Yes.
He's a wonderful eye for beautiful gowns.
Beautiful gowns.
Famously, he is a collector of the macabre. He's a diva. He's a diva. I feel like in a post Shape of Water world, now people don't say no to him. And so as such, this movie in particular is like definitely bloated.
I like Nightmare Alley.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. But I will say, weirdly, this movie is like front loaded with action, and then it just kind of like stalls. I don't know. It is weird, but also like I've never read the book, which apparently it's like very faithful to. Oscar Isaac is great. There's butt here. There's a lot of
there's Tatum balls.
There's actually we get a comparable Roofman balls shot.
Great.
No, but I think it is worth watching. And to be honest, I'll probably watch it again. But I just thought it was too slow.
Yeah.
And also there's some wonky CGI. I was like, what?
Yeah, Netflix movies will just release the CGI they have.
Yes.
They'll never be like, one more pass?
Is shocking because he is such a like visual artist. So
I do.
Yeah.
So I like Nightmare Alley.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the biggest Guillermo del Toro fan. I like Shape of Water. I just sort of like, sometimes his movies are a little style over substance for me.
Yeah, agreed.
And totally. Which is great, but like the one with the house.
I would make an argument, Stuart, that most of his movies are style over substance.
What was the one with Jessica Chastain?
Crimson Peak.
Bad.
Not
beautiful.
Good. Beautiful gowns.
Yeah. Didn't live.
Didn't live. I haven't. This is a hot ass fucking take. I haven't lived for a GDT movie full pussy since Pacific Rim.
Oh my god! Yeah, I liked Nightmare Alley 20 minutes too long. I liked Shape of Water 15 minutes too long.
Yeah.
Didn't live for Crimson Peak. I've only seen Hellboy 2.
Oh, the first is
enjoyed.
GDT had with
Mimic.
Listen, bitch, I ride for Mimic. I really
Miss Pam's Labyrinth.
I do love Pants. Yeah, I think once again in a post Shape of Water world, people have a tough time saying maybe no to him.
Yeah,
and he isn't great about sticking the landing. Yeah. I think because he is so focused on style, and so
no, I'm feeling what you're. I'm smelling what you're stepping down.
Yep. Yeah. Let's do it.
I think we should maybe end this episode.
Do you like how we were like Black Phone 2 review? They were like, Roofman,
So this has been our Black Phone 2 Roofman Frankenstein mini review. We're giving you
now in theaters
everything you could possibly want from us. And maybe nothing.
Oh my god, we haven't even gotten to Tron Ares. No, I'm kidding.
No. So this week on Friday, on our free feed, you'll have Halloween 4. And on our Patreon feed, pending Jesse's notes,
yes,
you'll have our Lucy LaDuca mini and Halloween 5 featuring Lucy LaDuca. So you guys, we are feeding you. You guys are eating. I don't know.
We're working.
I don't feel like we should actually be filming these anymore. I'm rethinking everything.
I'm scared. I'm suddenly very vulnerable, surrounded by pillows.
Yes.
No, we're working to feed you, and we hope that you
feel satiated.
Yeah, for sure.
Bye. This podcast has been presented and produced by Stuart Ross and Jesse Tevitt. Edited by Stuart Ross. All recording equipment provided by Photo Booth Productions. To support our podcast, join us at patreon.com/anothergayhorrorpod.